What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and here we go with an Eagles win for the first time in a month here. Yeah, we got the win, right? My Lord, but man, a win is a win, right? It's Christmas. I'm keeping up that positive spirit, right? But dude, I'm going to be real with you. This team, they just love to keep me on the edge of my seat and keeping me just anxious as hell throughout the entire game. So I thought at the beginning of the game, they're coming out. Oh, yeah, here we go. I'm pumped up. Okay, we're using motion. We're using the second and third tight end. We talked about that this week. Using Nolan Smith at off-ball linebacker. Talked about that this whole damn offseason and this week especially. We talked about all kinds of things. Got to see him. Olamide Zaccheaus stepping in. Got to see McCollum on special teams doing some good things. And then end of the first half. Jalen Hurts doesn't run out of bounds. Thank God we get the penalty there and we get the field goal. So it's like, all right, okay. And then to start the second half, we finally get a kick return. Boston Scott never gets a chance to kick return. Well, Isaiah Simmons throws Olamide Zaccheaus 37 yards back, and well, he has Boston Scott fumbling, and my Lord, I was just like, don't do this, not on Christmas. And sure as shit, they did. And look, we got the win, so I'm going to stay positive and believe that this team will figure it out. But why are they not figuring it out? Why are we going back? It's like that meme. We're like, we're doing good. Like, let's try to go back to playing like ass again. You see at times we're running the ball, running all over teams, using creativity to open up the playbook, using that motion, and we're moving the ball with ease. And then back to ass. Oh, let's run a screen. Oh, third and long. Let's run the ball. They had me a little pumped up here on Christmas, but love to hear your thoughts on this one. I'm enjoying the day. I had a great Christmas. Hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. You know it. Go Birds. I'm staying positive this team can figure it out. I just don't know what's going on, man, because you could blame the players, you could blame the coaches, you can blame whoever you want, and there's going to be people who got to get rid of this guy, that guy, this guy. Ugh. I expect all of it. But, dude, it is just a combination of like, you could, okay, why is the defense giving up here? But then at the end, you're like, Kaylee Ringo did great. Reddick's looking good. Shaq Leonard looked good today. So many things. And then just the stupid penalties, the stupid mistakes. We talk about it. We had like 9 today. It's like, dude, that kind of stuff, that's going to get you in trouble. But a Merry Christmas to you all. It wouldn't be an Eagles game or Christmas without an Eagles heart attack. So Merry Christmas for the Philadelphia Eagles. They just wanted to let you know they're still here. But, man, we got some stuff to work on. Not going to lie to you. And we better figure it out. We got a couple weeks left before these playoffs begin. And, man, I can breathe a little myself. But, unfortunately, right back to it tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the Cardinals. We're moving right down through. It's a Monday game, so, hey, we got to get right back to it. And I'll be real with you. We should be able to run over the Cardinals, but this team just continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And at that point, if you continue to do that, anybody can beat you. It's the NFL. So figure it out. Oh, man, how about it? Always got to have a little anxiety there, right? Oh, my God, why? Dude, doesn't make sense to me. We talked about, all the things we needed to work on this week, and we've talked about it week in and week out. And I see the comments, it's got to be this guy. You got to fire this guy. I just don't feel we got to fire and cut people. I feel we got to get our shit together. And we haven't done that. And that really concerns me that it starts from the top. We talk about it. It starts from Jeffrey Lurie to Howard Roseman to Nick Sirianni to Jalen Hurts. Yeah. It's the leadership of Jalen. No, it's everybody. They're all being held accountable here because throughout the game, you could see it's just a combination of what are you doing? It's got me speechless. But luckily I get to come here and talk to you about it because throughout the game, yeah, man, how about it? Holy hell. It is just, I'll take the W. I sure will. But, I could just go. I really thought like, it's Christmas. It's the Giants. We could just whoop their ass. But we talked about it this week. Giants is going to be their Super Bowl, these next 2 games we got with them. So they're going to be playing all out. And I didn't want to see this game, but we saw this game. So I'll take the win. I will take the win. My man Drew tuning in from Germany, torturing himself, 2 a.m. We love you, dude. Love the dedication. Oh, this Eagles team, please get it together. You got 2 weeks to figure it out before this damn playoff season begins. And woo, we are seeing this team just keeping us on the edge as always. So look, man, Merry Christmas to you. Appreciate you tuning in. And they love to stress us out. So I'll take the win. I will take the win. I hope you're all having a Merry Christmas. Hopefully this adds a little joy to you. Don't let it get you down too much, but we do got to work on some things, and we're going to have a lot to break down this week, just like we did this past week. I mean, you can go watch it. I still feel the same way. So holy hell. Hey, we talked about this before the show. Sometimes when it feels like it's going to be that way, you got to watch out, right? And sure as shit, don't worry. I got mine destroyed too. Merry Christmas to you. Very happy holidays to you all. Hope you're enjoying your time. And I bet I can only imagine the chaos that is ensuing, and it is jump ship season, and people were hoping that if they weren't going to lose, they would at least struggle a little bit, and they got their Christmas wish this season. But for me, all I wanted was a win, and we talked about it. Yeah, and you heard the announcers even saying it. Yeah, you want to learn from these games, but when you're at the end of the season and playing teams like the Giants, you want to have already learned and be showing them, that you have learned. But hey, we're going to continue to talk about what are the issues, how we can fix them. And, I talked about the bright spots I already saw briefly here, but look, this offense, they got to get there. At the beginning of the game, you were doing it, man. You were running the ball. You were using the motion. We talk about the creativity with the talent you have on offense, just unacceptable. And the players executing, doing all these things, coming together as a unit. And I saw a glimmer of it. And then it's just like, bro, if you can't be consistent, that's concerning. So, look, I understand concern, but I'm not going anywhere, baby. I ain't jumping. So I appreciate you, Dank, my man. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, my dude. Dude. So look, you talk about the turnovers, you talk about the stupid plays at the end of the half, the beginning of the half. So look, we can get it together. It's just like, each week you don't want to have to keep saying that because it's like, did you just get it together? That'd be great. Oh my God, dude. What is going on? I don't know. I honestly, please, Eagles, figure it out. Jonathan Gannon, maybe that's the perfect time to do it. Next week we got him. So he's coming to our house. Happy the Eagles won indeed, man. But you definitely got to figure things out. The Cardinals, they got a tough team. They got a team that, every team that plays us is going to be their Super Bowl. They're gunning for us. So, look, man. Look, it really wasn't a close game, and I really did see a lot of bright spots from this team. It looked like they were learning, but seeing that old stuff pop up, seeing all the penalties, the stupid plays, I understand the concern, but I'm not jumping ship. I'm not going to be losing my mind here. I am frustrated that these things continue to happen, and trust me, all week I'm going to have to talk about it because it is an issue, but people get me misconstrued. They think it's either one thing or the other. You're either, everybody's got to be fired and cut, or we're the best team ever. I'm sorry, that's not it. We're not either, and I'm not going either direction. Right now, we got a lot to work on, but I still believe in this team, and I know they have the talent. I know these coaches, the coordinators are young, but you've got veteran coaches here, and I know Sirianni's still young, but look, man, they got to rally together, figure this damn thing out, and all we got to do as fans is be behind them and just hope they figure it out here, man. It was crazy though. But look, we always shoot ourselves in the foot. That's been the issue the past month here. So, and look, be honest with you, this whole season we've had issues with it. So, look, running the ball was something we knew would work against this team, and we did it successfully. And then at times you kind of get away from it. We do it all the time. It is what it is. But hey, some stupid mistakes as always. So you got to clean it up. You got to clean it up. But I saw a lot of creativity today. Need to see more of that. And, I made the joke at the beginning of the show. They were like, oh, should we dabble with some of that old shit? And then you do. And it's like, what are you doing? We're battle testing ourselves. So let's just hope that we're doing all this so that we get to the playoffs and we just steamroll everyone, right? That's what's going to happen. Let's put the good juju in the air. Holy hell. Oh, they got to do this to us, don't they? But look, it's weird because a lot of the times we're doing better in the second half. So let's just try to figure this whole thing out and do it in both halves, right? And then we'll be good to go. So, Samuel, there's hope, man. Guys, there is hope here, but I understand the pessimism. I know people are jumping ship, but you're not going to find me doing it. You're not. We won on Christmas. We're 11-4. We're back in second place in the NFC. We're the leaders of the NFC East. We control our destiny. We just got to beat the Cardinals and the Giants, figure shit out. And look, I get it. It doesn't look good, but we know we've got the talent here. This isn't where the Cowboys were giving up. That's not happening here, man. We don't do that. We are here riding with our birds, baby. Ride or die. And it looks tough right now, man, but I promise you, a lot of times things like this, they build a team into a champion, and maybe it's what you needed. So, hey, let's go. But yeah, definitely a lot of positives here. But yeah, that's it, 100%. This is exactly what we've been talking about all video here. So 100% agree with you. It's the stupid shit you're doing to yourself. You're the only one letting these other teams in games. You talk about the Cowboys and Niners, they kicked your ass. It's like, yeah, but if you take away some of these stupid plays at the beginning of the game, get the momentum taken away from you. You only scored 2 field goals on the Niners, your first 2 drives when they could have been touchdowns. You allow them when obviously the refs were helping them for those last 2 plays to score that touchdown, keep them in the game. But it's like, you can't put yourself in those situations to let them do that. So, look, and teams are obviously studying who Jalen Hurts is, what works against him, and doing what they can. So this is what we talk about, getting creative, doing things to help Jalen Hurts and help this offense continue to run all over teams when they do things like that. You have to be able to adjust, counteract what these teams are doing, and you have the roster to do anything. No matter what a defense is throwing at you, it doesn't matter. But we are getting stubborn, like Chip Kelly-ish, where it's like, I don't care what I run's going to work. And it's like, well, dude, if it's not working, you got to figure it out. But here's the thing. It's not like a lot of the stuff where, when you're doing the same stupid shit, it's not working. But a lot of these things, when you're getting creative, you're doing things. I see a lot of bright spots in these drives, but you see stupid mental mistakes. You make, a stupid turnover, a penalty happens, something where then it kills it. And then all of a sudden it just goes back to ass. So, I mean, it's just stupid shit like that. You got to eliminate it. You have to. So, look, he's had his struggles for sure. But look, he's still young. I like the second-year player. I'm hopeful for his future. But he's just not that deep guy you really want in coverage. And we play a lot of, predominantly what this defense is having those 2 high safeties there. So you got to be able to be athletic. And he does have it. He has shown it. He can, he does have what it takes to be in this defense, but you have to be really athletic. And he's not exactly the most athletic guy, but he does surprise you. And I think that he can get better. He will. And Byard and he will continue to grow and get better together. I think this secondary as a whole, now seeing Ringo and Ricks in there, Bradbury getting burnt more. I think we'll figure things out, man. That's all you got to hope for. But, it's obviously you're going to see a lot of the new fans, a lot of people that don't know what's going on. Each week you have to pick a player that has to be cut, has to be fired. You remember Covey. That was who it was, I think, week 1. Well, you see him now having games like he is. It's like sometimes you got to be patient with young players. Believe it or not, that's actually how it's always worked. But I don't know. The new mindset is everyone's got to be an all-pro right away. For me, I just prefer understanding how it works. So that is what it is. Asked for a win. Yeah, man. We got to be a little more specific there, friend, because holy hell, my Lord, it kills me. But he's believe it or not, it's not always about speed. He's not exactly the fastest guy, but he's definitely still a pretty good safety here. One of the better ones in the league. Jimmy, first that was perfect. Hey, man, it wasn't perfect, but we did a lot of great things that I thought you could build on. So you just got to hope they do that. But look, yeah, it's really what it comes down to, man. And you get it. And there's going to be overreactions. I understand it. Totally do. But yeah, we're at home. Gannon's coming. We got to hope that we just get our shit together. And, they're going to come at us. He knows how to go against Hurts. He did it every week for 2 years. So I think that, look, they're going to bring their A game. We just got to bring ours. And we just got to do our thing. So it is what it is. But for me, you got to get out here and figure it out for sure. And, you've seen bright spots from the offense and defense, a lot of these young guys. So I think for me, and exactly, he isn't slow for a safety. A lot of people don't understand it. It's fine, man. Who you got, Ray? Oh, man. I got a lot riding on it. I can tell you that, man. I've got a little bit of a lead. I've got Roquan Smith and the safety from Notre Dame, Hamilton. I've got them. I've got 2 defensive players left. And he's got Lamar Jackson and Christian McCaffrey left. So, oh boy. But in the game, I'm hoping the Niners lose this one. I think the Ravens can beat them, man. I really think they can. I think this defense can shut down Purdy, but they do have some struggles in the secondary at times. Purdy could get things going. They're very talented. We'll see if they can shut McCaffrey down. Clearly a big key, but they've got what, we struggled. They've got Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen there at linebacker. They've got some pieces to help stop him. So should be a fun one, man. I'm going with the Ravens. I want to see Lamar and those guys putting it on, but not too much, Lamar. Not too much there. Trying to go to the fantasy championship, please. And thank you. Bro, it really did. As soon as that happened, Tiffany, I was like, come on. I knew it. I was like, here we go. So, holy crap. But, look, Sirianni, these coaches better figure it out, man. Get these guys on the same page. It's where it begins, So we'll see. And look, man, yeah, we know that that's no surprise to anyone, but he's a safety. He doesn't have to be fast. I know a lot of people think, you got to be fast at every position, but it would be, it's a nice plus when you're really fast, but it is what it is. Yo, what's going on? Happy holidays to you. I still believe in myself, my friend. Got a lot to work on, but woo, man, we can do it, man. We can do it. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. And yeah, man, it is. Yeah, exactly. It just is what it is there. 2 touchdowns. He was out of position. And guys, hey, look, man, you don't want to see that kind of stuff. And you talk about this secondary few weeks together and with the young guys there. I know it looks like someone you want to point fingers, and a lot of times it is, but it's like a lot of times these guys are not on the same page. And a lot of times they got to keep doing their thing. And you hope you have these guys all season, but injuries happen, things happen. And I'm glad the young guys are seeing time now, but it's like, let's all I know everybody wants to point fingers, but we got to pray that at least the locker room's staying strong. We can't hope that they're like the fans, just everyone's got to go. We got to hope that they are, really keeping things together here. So we'll see. But, oh, Lord, we're not playing this terrible until this season. Yo, appreciate you, my man. Love to see you guys keeping it real here. But look, yeah, we've been doing that all year. You haven't seen Boston Scott getting any returns. We talked about it. He had one all year. It was for 38 yards. And then, now you see this team, do one, and that's what happens. And you're like, God help me. So, we'll see. And look, Gannon's got a good D. Those Cardinals teams, they've surprised some teams, and they've lost some close ones. So don't let the record fool you. This is the NFL. Anybody can come get some. And they got Kyler Murray now. McBride is a tough tight end. Our linebackers, we're going to see who's healthy, what's going on there. Hey, but look, you just got to keep working on things, figuring things out. And I think this team can do that. And we all know the issues, and we're going to break them down all damn week. Yeah, definitely frustrating for sure, my man. It is. But look, I'll be right back tomorrow. Luckily, we have a short week here because of the Monday night game. So, look, I'm going to be quite busy tomorrow. I'm going to do my best. Maybe work on some things late night tonight and early tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm going to get that behind enemy lines out to you about the Cardinals, everything you need to know. We're going to be right here, man. So look, we'll keep it real here. But look, for me, this team, a lot to work on. Pass rush not getting there much either. Yeah, we've talked about that for weeks here. Got to figure that part out. I wish that were true, Joe. I truly wish that were, but we all see the thousands upon thousands of people that are. And hey, let him, man. It's fine. Who cares? Glad that they did get back. Hey, me too. And it's like he was so close to a 100-yard game. What do you have, 93, 94 yards, something? But we got to see this team continue to stick to the run. That's our bread and butter, baby. I don't know why I have to say it. Drew, hit him with it. Hit him with it. I'll get to it eventually. Run the damn ball. Oh, my God. And they truly are. We all see it. I mean, everywhere. But, man, who cares? But go Birds. I'm with you, little G. Let's go Birds. And, yeah, I've never seen it either. It is quite bad. And it's been, well, I have the last few years. But they're right back to it. And it's like, oh, boy. I'm doing better at ignoring, blocking. Who cares? But, yeah, man. And we've talked about having that pressure. But this defense, you don't really want to play too much. You saw people asking for that forever, and you saw we lose the game last year when we do it. And it's like, you just need to see people executing. It's really been key for the defense. Offense, more creative. I don't know how many times, how many days, weeks, months I can say it. It's crazy, man. And me too. I would love to see, we talk about, first half doing well. First half you suck. You're making second half adjustments. Now first half you're doing well. Second half, it's like, what the? I'd love to see it too. So look, yeah, and that's what happens when you get new coordinators. And you remember, the year before when everyone wanted to fire, not me clearly, Steichen and Gannon, you know how much I love those guys, talked about making the Super Bowl, and it was, no, we got to fire them. Sometimes you got to be patient. Guys aren't going to be all pros, not Hall of Fame coaches within their first year. Sometimes it does take time. So try to be patient there. I know it's frustrating, especially when your team's in the Super Bowl the year before. You don't want your coordinators to be so good that they become head coaches, but It happens. And you got to figure it out. That's why we kept systems very much alike, the ones we already ran, so that you could try to do that. But you also have to continue growing, changing, because teams are going to figure you out. So that's where you got to do. And it's on the coaches, the players, everybody's got to come together there. So, and I'm all about it. Win is a win. You are correct. And hey, man, let the haters hate. And look, and it's so funny. I'm not allowed to stay an Eagles fan and break down what are the actual issues. China, you've been one of the best. I truly appreciate you jumping in there with fans. It's like, if you don't quit on this team, you're not a real fan. It's like, no, dude, I just prefer to actually talk about the issues. And look, dog, if the season's over, I will tell you if I feel that way, but I don't. And yeah, you better work on some shit or it's going to be tough times in the playoffs, but we got time here. Got a couple weeks. I don't like the fact that we're struggling, but I'm still going to be an Eagles fan. I cannot be like those people that are jumping ship. I won't do it. If you expect it, you're going to have to go to the thousands of other content creators who are right now doing just that and jumping ship. That's fine. I don't care. I'm here for you guys, the sickos, the diehards. That's what it is all about to me. So pumped about it. And we talked about, Ringo, what a steal of a pick he was. A lot of people, he has to be moved to safety. He talked about it. No, that is a lie. That's not what's happening. They like him as corner. Think he was a steal in the draft. Love the kid. And yeah, he's got to work on some things, but we talked about it. Expect these guys at the end of the season. You don't want to throw young guys in the fire, especially guys that you're getting as steals. So I'm with you. I love the kid. Was excited about the interception at the end of the game there. Very happy to see him, doing so well last couple of weeks here. So knowing that we're, good hands for the future, man. We are building a contender for the foreseeable future. Do not get that twisted, man. We are struggling right now, but we got to figure it out. And if you don't, yeah, maybe you need to make changes, this, that, the other thing. But you don't worry about that till that season's actually over. And whenever that point is, then we talk about that. But you don't have to be like the media and it's all over. They've been doing it each week all year. It's they don't run the ball enough. They don't pass the ball enough. Then we're passing. Then we don't run. It's each week you got to see it. I've tried for years. But yeah, Ringo, exactly. He does. And he's going to. He is a rookie and he was a 4th round pick that some people called a 1st and 2nd. I told you guys I thought 3rd, 4th round pick because of those issues, but a lot you could work with and would be a steal if you could get him there. And we did just that. So, hey, bright future there for a lot of these guys, but give up the most sacks in the league. Man, you want to talk about frustrated? I was pissed, not getting the turn. Dude, I wish, I think maybe next year I start live streaming these games. You know what I mean? It's going to be weird because I don't like that. Maybe I'll just put headphones in so I can actually hear the game, but it's just so weird to me. I'm always watching the game with family and stuff. So, but dude, I'm losing my mind. I get very angry, but I try to keep my cool while I'm talking to you guys. But, yeah, get back to that intensity. Get back to what they're doing there, and I think we'll be all right. But, I don't think he will. And you guys saw me break down the cap last week, what you can do there. A lot of the media trying to talk about that, but it would help if they understood how the cap worked. But, that's what I'm here for, so go check that one out if you'd like. Yo, love you guys. Love that you can try to laugh in these times. But, right at the beginning there, right at that tush push at the beginning, I was getting pumped up, real pumped up. I was loving every second of that. Yo, Merry Christmas to you, John. Appreciate you, my man. Hope you're doing well. And look, let's go. Get it done right now. I'm going to go watch Christmas Vacation with the family. I'll be checking the scores, and I'll catch the end of the game. And look, you guys have any more thoughts? You want to keep talking about the game? You can always comment down below. And Shaq played great. We talked about that earlier. Very excited. And, everybody, he's a bust. He sucks. It's like, dude. He's been in here for 2 weeks. Give him some time to learn. Now he gets thrown in the fire with Morrow and Cunningham out. Did very well. First sack since 2020. Give it time. Just imagine when Cunningham, Morrow, they're back for the playoffs. We get Slay, Maddox back for the playoffs. Stay patient here, guys. Let them jump ship. Let them stay hating. I'll stay educating. I don't care. I'm pissed that it was sloppy, but I'm very happy we won. So, and look, man, you hate to see it. That there is that back end miscommunication, and you hate that, the secondary. But a lot of the times you talk about the linebackers and the secondary with what they're doing. If you're not getting the pass rush home, if you're not getting those sacks, that's just going to continue to happen. And you're letting crappy quarterbacks look like gods. Now, DeVito and Taylor weren't doing that today, but you've done it throughout the season. So it's like, we need to figure it out, man. And I think more of a rotation. I can't wait to look at the snap count here, but Patricia was mixing it up a little bit. I think we're trying. I think we are. And just not a good look when you're not able to do that against the Giants. So for a team that was able to do what they did last year, I don't like it, man. And they got to figure it out. They really do. Whether it's getting back to some more odd fronts. And I understand that a lot of the back end doesn't allow you to do certain things, and linebacker position, like a lot goes into it. But you got to figure it out, man. Some of these young guys stepping up is good for us because we got some things to learn and we need some versatile pieces here. Yeah, the Ravens look badass, man. They're a very good team. I would love to see the Ravens versus Eagles in Super Bowl. Very Merry Christmas to you, Anton. Appreciate you, my man. And how about it? I was so pumped up. I'm like, oh, these haters get to talk shit for so long. I'm going to say something. Then I was like, maybe I should chill my jets because here we go. Nice. Love to hear it. That's what's up. Who did you get, China? Love to hear that. I got my first new Kelly Green jersey. I have my old ones, but got me a Hertz. Chelsea is a true gem, a true godsend. This bad boy. Ooh, I just can't get enough of it. I'm sure I'll ruin it here shortly because I'm a jackass, but going to take care of this thing like a baby. Watch the game tapes. Better as Rick's only been in the slot or outside too. He has been much better outside, and that's where he belongs. And that's something we talked about when he was doing that, and people were calling for his head. For 1 week, he was, he's the greatest ever. And then it was, we got to cut him. Preseason, everyone loved him. Then he was, but it's like, look, dude, this dude is playing out of position. But what I liked about him as an undrafted kid was the fact that he was versatile. You could play him inside and outside, but you don't want to have to just like start these kids when you're doing that. You want to teach them, right? You want to have them in the off season, throughout the season, just watching, learning more next season. Then they play, right? But you're throwing them in the fire. No better way to learn. But him being able to go outside, having Roby back and dabbling a little bit with Bradbury, doing things where he was more comfortable. You've seen him shining. You've seen Ringo out here. That is where these guys belong. And I really think that, that makes me very happy because I like this kid and I don't want him to get down, right? But we needed him. He stepped in, did what he could. He had his failures, but he learned from them. You see him progressing. That's all you can ask for from these young guys. And you hope that they've learned, in a very short amount of time by the playoffs. So people can jump ship if they want, but in 3 weeks from now when the playoffs start, this is going to be a completely different team. And maybe the Niners lose tonight. Maybe they get a surprise loss in the last 2 games. I know they play shitty teams, but maybe, man, maybe we still get the first seed. You never know, man. You don't have to give up if you don't want to. It's your choice. You can fight with this team. And I get it. Look, they look like crap, but I'm going to choose a ride with them, man. And I'm going to choose to believe that they get their shit together. And, damn. Oh, you got me. You got me. Oh, son of a bitch. I love it. What do you do to help improve the Eagles? Well, we talked about it last week, talked about this week. I'm going to get it out here. I wish I could explain that, but I mean, just kind of like what I've said to simplify it, get more creative with the offense. You saw that in the first half today, using motion, not just to use it, but actually to help open things up. You have so much talent. Create misdirection plays. Keep a defense on their toes. When you have the offense like you have the line that you do. Run the damn ball. I mean, these are very simple things on offense. On defense, we talked about it. You got to get that pressure, man. And I understand that on the back end, there's injuries, but there's no excuse for not getting pressure. And I talked about maybe less of the starters. I understand you want the best guys out there, but Nolan Smith, Brandon Graham, more of them, not so much Reddick and Sweat all the time. And I know they're playmakers, but having them fresh throughout the game, that created more last year. And, we have a rotation interior wise, but just using it differently. Not Cox the most plays as always. I just feel that we could do things differently here where, and I try to simplify that, but don't worry. This week we'll be going through it again, as we do every week, every day. And they're always whining, dude. They're the 40 whiners for a reason. Appreciate you tuning in, Forte. But you got me. And I guess we're finally caught up. But you were just sitting there waiting for that one, weren't you? You son of a bitch. I love it. Pascal there, drop. Yo, what did we talk about this week? And Ted, not sure if you were here, but I know China, I know Liz, I know Drew. You guys saw it. Need to get those well, I've been talking about it all season, and especially at the trade deadline, getting these other tight ends involved in the game. And I was very happy. I know you guys were thinking about me when that happened. So all about it, and run the damn ball, please, for the love of God. That was beautiful, that play. So I saw a lot of good things too, right? Love to see that. Love it. Oh, thank you for keeping me up to date there. Love that. Please dial 0 for smooth. Dude, I love that. But love it, bro. Love it. On your big that is, now we're talking. I love it. That is, you got it. You're right. You truly are. You are head of security here, chief officer. keeping it real with these clown asses. And thank you for explaining like the simple things like, oh, well, you don't want to criticize the team. And it's like, how are you going to comment on every video, every post, every show? Like, you're not watching, you don't hear everything I say. Like, you just don't like the fact that I don't want to fire everyone and cut everyone. Like, I don't follow the media. And I understand that, but it's like, dog, I'm telling you what the issues are. And you see that's what's happening each week. Like, maybe, just maybe I know what I'm talking about. I think there are issues and we talk about them. I just don't give up like that. It's just not in me, man. But Dom, Big Dom. And, I got Dom at home. Now I've got Big Dom in the chat. We got Big Dom on the field. Let's go, Dom. He's probably downstairs right now. Like, what the hell is he up there doing? Like, yeah, I love it. But get him. Indeed, that is what's up. I'm loving it. No, that's a big yes. I'm all about it. Vision game, they're always good. Hey, look, that's exactly what, if you caught the pregame show, that is exactly what I talked about, my friend. Hey, I'd love to tell you guys it's going to be a Christmas special, and I try to put the good juju out, but maybe I jinxed us by saying it. It's a division game, man. It's the Giants. And I was laughing at the beginning of the game, how much we talk about how much we hate the Cowboys, big rivalry, but nobody knows. I feel like the new fans, I know you guys, you sickos, know the diehards. If you've been a fan for the Eagles, we despise the Giants just as much, maybe even more so some of the people that, go to these games and understand like how much having those, it's the next door neighbor, it's the town over. You know what I mean? Like when you played high school football, that's the town over. You played in college, that's, the school rival. That's just how it is, man. And we don't like them, but that's going to be their Super Bowl, and it's going to be their Super Bowl 2 weeks from now, dude. So you got to come out here, no sloppy mistakes. And what do? Sloppy mistakes, stupid penalties. That's what's going to happen. You're going to let them stay in the game. Don't like it, but you were able to win the game. I get tired of saying it, but they did win. They did win. But I know you've been keeping it real, and I truly appreciate it. I do. It has been awesome. Debo, no doubt. Oh, man, but thanks. Oh, I love it. Please keep it up. Not giving up on the season, but we need to get a former head coach. So he's like, no, we're not going to get a new offensive coordinator in week 17. We're going to. They're just not going to do that. We'll talk about things that we need to change in the offseason if we have to. But right now, we got to get our stuff together with what we have. That's just my mindset, because they're just not going to fire these people and move on. It's just not going to happen. Not for a team that's, tied for one of the best records in the league. That's just ain't happening. His night, you saw him on the sideline, like, I'm going to keep my helmet on. They're like, go ahead and just take it off, bro. Just get some cutlets, have some sauce, sit down on the bench. You'll be fine. And yeah, that is a big issue there. So wanted to see it, didn't get it. Santa forgot his sack. I guess they forgot their sack for part of the game too. Oh, but look, she truly is. Chelsea is the big goat. So how about a chant for her too? Let's go, Chelsea. They got to be wondering, like, what is going on? Let's go, too. But you guys, you're the goats. I love each and every one of you. I cannot thank you enough. But, dude, no doubt. I'm going to be checking that out after I get to watch this one. But, yeah, that's a big yes. That's what I'm seeing, a big yes. But, of course, he did. Oh, hold on. We got ourselves and they've been going against us all day. You know it. And my man, Anton, let's go. I just looked over and I was like, oh, shit, there's a super chat. I don't know how I missed that. I truly apologize, but thank you so much. I'm trying to keep up with all these damn things. And I know the family's down there waiting for me. The Eagles have taken up enough of the day. I do believe, I'm going to still be down there creating graphics and stuff for tomorrow's show. Don't tell anyone. Maybe they're listening because of the chance now, but I just can't stop. I'm a true sicko. I love my birds, and I know you're all the same. So we will be talking about those Cardinals tomorrow. We'll be breaking it all down, where they stand in the division, their division, the conference standings, the updated look at the Eagles, all that stuff. We'll dabble a little bit with the Eagles as well. Maybe I'll do this Behind Enemy Lines live just because we kind of got to rush things. We don't have the, victory. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll just do a little early morning victory Tuesday anyway, just so we still have it. How about that? Aha! And Drew could join us if it's early. So maybe we'll do that, right? We'll see how this day goes. Got some family stuff to do, though, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to try my best. I really will. But thank you so much for that super chat, Anton. Not random at all that you guys keep showing up. You keep showing out. I can always have faith in you. You give me the power to keep believing in this team, to have fight just like you and I. We're going to rise up. We're going to figure this damn thing out. Sorry, I'm obviously losing my mind. It's been a long month, man. It is ready for the new year. Make your, dude, whatever you got to do. I don't know if you believe in that stuff, but we were just talking about that, Drew. And then I had a conversation today. I'm throwing it down. Got my resolutions here. Let's go. Whatever you got to do. But the Eagles, your resolution needs to be, let's start kicking some ass. But, yo, Anton, cannot thank you enough for that super chat. Hope you're having a Merry Christmas, my man. Thank you so much. And look, right. And then, I made the joke, Drew. I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the video, but I just was like, oh, they were just like, oh, maybe we could try the dumb shit again. And it's just like, what do you do? No, go back. Please go back. Please don't do that. And see, that's what they got to figure out. They just got to be like, you know what? No more of the dumb shit. Teams have figured out, oh, hey, if they're running the same play that they've run before and we've seen it, we know how to stop it. Oh, what a wild concept. So they actually study your offense. Oh, it's a wild concept. Wild concept. Big shout out to Anton. Cannot thank you enough. Merry Christmas, seriously, to each and every one of you. I love you. I really do. And hope you guys had a great time. And I said this earlier today. I've said it throughout the week. And look, man, not trying to preach, try to tell you I know anything better or more than anyone else, but I always try to extend my hand because I've had holidays where I've either been alone, felt alone, whatever, just maybe needed a random person to talk to, just needed to know someone was out there. I need you to know that I am here for you. Maybe you just want to talk about birds and that'll make you feel better. Maybe you want to talk about life. I'm not here to preach to you. I just been to hell and back, and I want you to know I love you. These times, I know they're hard, and I've got a lot of people I miss during this time. So do not be afraid to reach out because you guys are family to me. You truly are. I love every one of you. Liz, I hope everything is going all right with the niece and your sister. And hey, let's just be blessed that you are there with them, just like my mother there with my grandparents. I told her, like, hey, how crazy is it you're there taking care of them, but you get to wake up with your parents for the first time in how long? You're in Florida. Still haven't got that beach video she was going to send me. Apparently it was raining a little in Florida, though. I was like, oh, how weird is that? It was nice as hell here. That's Florida weather for you. But you guys are family. You really are, and I love you, and I hope you're doing well. Everybody that's got stuff going on. Drew, I know you're missing people. I know. Look, Merry Christmas to you guys. I love you. Always here for you. Reach out if you need. And look, Santa, he held back the sack a little bit, right, on us, but we got the win. Let's keep that in mind, and there is still hope. I know maybe it's very slim for a lot of people, but look, we got to just hope this team figures it out. But talking about the offseason to get a great OC. Yeah, man. And hey, look, yeah, we'll talk about all that stuff during the offseason. I'll talk about the coaches if people got to go. You guys know I have a stay or go show. It's with the players, the coaches, everything. And I tell you why with players, the cap. So you understand all kinds of stuff. I'll teach you insanity. So when it all happens, you're like, how the when they're making stuff up in the media, this guy's going, we're signing this. No, let's understand how the cap works. And then maybe, you guys will see. We'll break it all down. Don't worry. But that off season, we're not going to worry about that for a couple months, man, because we're going to go win the Super Bowl first, right? Write that down. But, he really does. But I'm not sure how it works either. He just holding out, man. But Merry Christmas, Forte. Appreciate you, my man. He must have. I love that they still bring that up. But the guy was belligerently drunk asshole. So that's why they were throwing snowballs at him. And now they got to add batteries in it. Maybe they found one. Oh, and this was, before most people were born that are talking about it. So give me a break. But thank you for the laughs, making me feel a little bit better about this. Look, and we'll break down throughout the week what the Eagles got to work on and how they can attack this Cardinals team, how they can use this game to learn some things about themselves because they got a good defensive team, that is built against them. They literally, Gannon knows who Jalen Hurts is. They're going to bring what they can here. And Drew, I'm going to watch what I say here. Jonathan Gannon and their defense are good. Okay, right? No D's flying anywhere. Yeah. Oh, I love you guys. I really do. I hope you're having yourselves a very, very Merry Christmas. Bob Marley movie coming. I'm all about it. Did you? Oh, I think I saw a preview. Oh, big shout out to Chelsea again. She knows I'm all about that piece and, got the lion's mane here. I am the lion. So let's go here. Let's get that energy right. I'm going to have to check that out. But thanks for keeping me updated, my friend. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. And, hey, thank you, man. I got monetized a while back, once you hit 1,000, you were allowed to get monetized. And then after I did, like a few months later, they were like, well, actually, now you only have to have 500 subscribers. Now, I think it is 500 and you get paid off ads, 1,000 and you can get tips. But of course, they didn't change that until I had already hit the 1,000. But thank you, man. What I do want to thank you guys for is helping me hit 3,000. And man, can't do this without you, really. And it's been flying up since 3,000. You almost had me at 3,100. So I love the shit out of each and every one of you. You keep, spreading that positivity, doing what you can. We'll break down what's wrong. Hey, that's what we do here, but we don't quit like Cowboys fans. That's the big difference here. And let the other content creators, media, try to get people down. Just ignore them, man. I will be here with real content, how this Eagles team can fix things and what we need to worry about if they don't. And look, when they happen, then hey, we're on the right track here. So no more stupid shit. Let's get it together, Eagles. Told the true Santa story on the Eagles IG this year. Good. It's just people, they just love to hate the Eagles. It really is. Oh, Iron Claw. I really want to. Oh, I know exactly what it is about. Yeah, I've been trying to get Chelsea. I'm like, we gotta watch this one. Gotta watch this one. I'm very excited about it, man. Did you like it? I'm hearing great things, so I need to see that. Yeah, right. Yeah, I said it on purpose, though, being facetious there, just so he could get a nice laugh in there. But you guys, I love you. Hope that I can make you laugh, make you smile, at least find some joy, even when they keep us on the edge and make us feel like we're going to have heart attacks. But I've heard it's great, so going to be watching that one sooner rather than later. We got some good ones coming, some good shows coming. The Boys is coming back soon, please, Lord. I see a new True Detective is coming in a couple weeks. One of the greatest shows ever, season 1 of that. Now, each season's different, a different tale, but season 1, one of the greatest. True Detective, go check it out. I promise you, you will thank me later. The Boys, that's a little more wild. If you like graphic stuff, then watch that, but it's very graphic, very intense. But, dude, The Boys is, Gen V was awesome, or Gen V, Gen Z, Gen V, I think. But dude, I love it. But yeah, I heard it's good. I'm very pumped about it. I saw Efron, the kid from Jeremy Allen White from The Bear. So, yeah, I'm pumped. I want to see that. So, looking forward to it. But, guys, I got to get rolling here. Looking forward to watching Christmas Vacation with the family. Hope you're spending time with loved ones, got to see loved ones, the ones you didn't, you got to talk to. If you're missing loved ones, you need someone to talk to. I told you, reach out. Don't go through it alone. I know what that is like. Don't do it to yourself, man. I love each and every one of you. Have yourselves a Merry Christmas. I will be back tomorrow. Going to try to do a live one early. Get excited. Little Victory Tuesday. Get the positivity flowing. Let's get people pumped up in these parts. Let's start fighting, baby, because that's what we need our team to do. Whoo! But ladies and gentlemen, you'll get behind enemy lines as well tomorrow, but that I probably can't do that live. So let's just do a live one early. Let's count on that, right? I'm going to try to do it as early as I can just so my man Drew can get in here. But yo, Drew, later, my man, to each and every one of you that tuned in or watching later, Liz, China, Ted, Anton, thank you for the super chat, my man. Each and every one of you, I can't thank you enough. You helped make this a very, very Merry Christmas, and you have a very happy rest of your holidays. We got New Year's coming, so whoo, it ain't over yet. But I love you all. Have yourselves a great night, but until tomorrow, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great rest of your holiday. Merry Christmas. And as always, say it with me. Go Birds!